Welcome back to the channel. It's Nancy with Nancy's Nibbles of Life, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, again, my name is Nancy and I'm on the WW plan. I'm on the blue plan. I get 23 points a day and I love bringing you WW videos around what I eat in a day, like today, WW recipes, grocery hauls, sometimes a travel or a beauty vlog also. So welcome to the channel. Settle in and get to know me a little better. Subscribers, thank you so much for clicking on the video and joining me again. You know I love to have you. So today I have a really busy day, a super busy day, and I thought it would be great to bring you one of these, what I eat in a day on a super busy day. Maybe it'll give you some ideas or some inspiration on what to have in terms of food choices on a busy day for yourself. Okay, you ready to get into it? Let's go. Okay, so I mentioned on a few videos back that it's getting busy for me here at home. I am actually going back into the office at least one day a week. At my job, I still have the option to work from home, but I think for my mental wellness and also to give my husband a break, because his schedule is a little different from mine and we're often here at the same time, I'm gonna go back for one day a week and then increase it to 2 times a week, maybe a little later. But on these busy days, I have to navigate what to eat because I'm so used to cooking my own food and making decisions kind of on the fly. So now I have to plan a little bit to be sure that I am on track throughout the day. So one of the ways, of course, that I do that is by eating eggs for breakfast on the WW plan, because I'm on the blue plan, so that means that they are free. Eggs, I believe, are 2 smart points on the green and purple plan. I could be wrong, but for the blue plan, 0 smart points. I can't resist an egg. So I quickly scrambled some eggs this morning in my skillet, and I added some leftover butternut squash that I had from the night before for dinner. So I added that to my eggs this morning to kind of bulk up my scramble. So, you know, that's one of the pro tips that you could use, is to take any leftover vegetables or even lean protein that you may have and add it to some eggs for breakfast, because they're quick and easy and 0 smart points or low in points depending on the plan that you're on. So far my breakfast is gonna cost me 0 smart points because I cooked my egg in Spam. I just put a little Spam down, did a light scramble with some salt and pepper, added my butternut squash and cooked it all together, and I chopped up a few green onions and added them on top. I'm also gonna eat this banana before it completely goes bad on me, and I'm gonna take my Yeti mug into the office and have my coffee that I didn't finish for the day. In my coffee, I use the fat-free half and half, 2 tablespoons for 1 smart. So my coffee will cost me 1 smart point and my breakfast will cost me 0 smart points so far. So I'm gonna get ready to go, finish my breakfast, jump in the car, and I'll meet you back here at lunch. Okay, you ready for this busy day? Let's go. Okay, my breakfast was yummy. I have decided that I'm gonna go ahead and get going now. But before I leave, I wanna offer you another pro tip in how you could plan for your day to ensure success on a very busy day. And that is thaw out any of your proteins for dinner in advance. So we're gonna have these beef strips for dinner. I'll probably do something fun like a stir fry. And so they were in the freezer, so I've placed them out to defrost. My husband will come back home a little later and put them in the refrigerator so they can defrost safely for us. And we'll have that, and then my dinner decision's already made. Now lunch is gonna be a little interesting because I just looked at my calendar and realized that we have a team lunch today to welcome a new team member. So those are always tricky because you're either ordering from a local restaurant or some fast food, you're walking to a local fast food joint to welcome the team member. So I'll see what I have on the menu to order that is going to keep me within my points, and I'll share that with you. I may not be able to talk much during the lunch break, but I'll at least be able to show you what decisions that I made. So I'll be asking to see the menu in advance if a consensus is made on where we're going, so that I can start thinking about my choices. So that's another pro tip for you. See the menu in advance and order first. Your good choices in ordering lunch may influence those around you, and you may not feel bad having the fruit instead of French fries. Okay, I'm getting ready to get out of here, so I'll see you back at lunch. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, we ordered lunch from a pita cafe. So I got the chicken kebab pita along with a couple of pieces of falafel. So I love a Greek lunch. So I will have however much I think will keep me full for the day, and then I'll count the points at the end of the day. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch now. Nothing in my teeth? Okay. Okay guys, lunch was really good. I am going to continue on in my day. You saw that I only had half of that wrap. You know, I know that I'll get hungry a little later in the day because I'm eating on an off schedule for me. Since I'm in the office, I'm eating breakfast and lunch a little earlier. So I think that I may get hungry later on in the day. So I'll eat half now and half later. So there's another pro tip for you. Space out your meals based on your hunger. You know, if I get to that second piece, that's fine, no problem. I have the points, I'll include it in my day. But if I don't get to it, that's okay as well. I'll just count based upon what I need. So spacing your meals out, if you have a larger meal, eat half now and half later. That way, only use the points that you actually digest and consume. So another pro tip, eat smaller meals throughout the day. You could have your whole meal, just eat it based on how your hunger level is. Okay, I'm gonna get going in the rest of my day. See you back here. Okay, I made it home, but I still have a few hours of work to do, so I just wanted to check in because I stopped by Trader Joe's on the way home. It's one really close to my office, so I'm gonna share with you what I picked up. So it's still on my counter in the bag, so I'm just pointing it out. Organic microgreens. I'm gonna make some wraps this week, and I wanted to use these greens, but I'm probably gonna have to quickly use them because the produce at Trader Joe's, sometimes it can be short shelf life, so I'll use that. I picked up a yellow watermelon. Have you seen the yellow ones, or have you eaten one of them? I'll cut into this a little later and see what it looks like. I think it was $2.69, so that's a really good price for a watermelon of this size. It's pretty heavy. Okay. One item that Trader Joe's sells that I really love, and it's seasonal, is the Truffle Black Summer Truffle Ketchup. This is so good if you haven't tried it. And it's only one smart a tablespoon, so 1 smart point a tablespoon. And it's really good. Sweet. If you love the taste of truffle, it really comes through in this ketchup. This is really good. For French fries, I love it. Okay. Look at these gigantic corn on the cobs. So huge. And they were 49 cents a piece, so I picked up 2 of them. Tonight I mentioned that we were going to have the beef stir fry, and they had a vegetable stir fry already cut, tons of vegetables in here. This was about $4, and it has Oh, it doesn't list. Oh, yes, it does. Green pepper, broccoli, mushrooms, snow peas, snow pods, bamboo shoot, baby corn, just everything that you'd want in a vegetable stir fry. So I'll use this. Just saved me a little time since I work today. I don't have to chop all of these veggies, throw them in a skillet and go. And then the last thing I picked up was some organic canola spray. These $2.99 over at Trader Joe's. So that's it. I also picked up some pretty flowers. I'm losing one of the bulbs, unfortunately, but I can't resist Trader Joe's flowers. Okay, I'm gonna change my clothes, get comfortable, and I'll see you back here for dinner. Dinner is ready. I made that beef stir fry that you saw. I have on my plate about 3 ounces of a sirloin beef, those vegetables that I cooked with a little Pam in my wok. I also added some of the Trader Joe's soyaki sauce and a little bit of cornstarch to kind of bring it all together and keep the dish solid. I also added 1/3 cup of jasmine rice. So this is my dinner for the evening, and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I will bring you back here to talk about my points for the day. All right. Well, dinner was really good, and for dessert we're gonna have some of this watermelon. So I've never tried the yellow watermelon before. I showed you this earlier on my Trader Joe's haul, and it smells delicious. Give it a taste. Mostly water. Not as sweet as I'd like it to be. But it does taste like watermelon. And I would think that this would be really good on a hot summer day. But it's kind of warm where I am right now, so I'll enjoy this 0-point dessert for the night. Speaking of points, let's talk about my day. So if you remember, I had those eggs for breakfast along with that leftover butternut squash. And one of my pro tips that I gave you was to use leftover vegetables or proteins in your eggs the next morning to kind of beef up those eggs and keep you fuller longer. Since your base is 0 smart points, you could add veggies and keep it at 0 smart points, or a lean protein to kind of, like I said, beefing those eggs up a little bit and keep you full longer. So I brought you that pro tip. Also to thaw your protein or whatever it is that you're making that evening for dinner out during the day, so when you get home, bam, you're ready to cook like I was tonight with my stir fry. So I'm counting 0 smart points for my breakfast. My lunch was pretty big today. I did go back and have more of my chicken wrap that you saw. In fact, I had half of that second piece, and I'm counting 9 smart points for my wrap. The chicken inside was 0 smart points because it was grilled skinless chicken breast. I'm also counting 5 points for the falafels that I had and 2 points worth of hummus. So that'll take my lunch to, I believe, 16 points. And I'm counting 6 points for my dinner tonight that I had earlier with the beef stir fry, 2 points for that jasmine rice. I had a third a cup of that. And then 3 points for my beef, and I'm adding 1 point for my sauce, the soyaki sauce. So that brings me to 22 points for the day. 1 point left over. I don't know. I'll probably let that roll over into yesterday. But I hope that you enjoyed my pro tip for a busy day, what I eat on Weight Watchers Blue and what you can eat on a really busy day to kind of keep you on point, some tips to help you stay on track during these busy times. I'm sure that I'm not the only one returning part-time to the office, so our days are going to get so much busier, but we have to keep going. We've made a commitment to ourselves, so why not take some of these pro tips and incorporate them into your day? Okay guys, guess what? That wraps it up for me, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to give me a like, and I hope that you enjoyed. Okay.